Already to February 2nd. It's like January is over. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. I'm Sashi. In this video, I'm going to talk about my current lifestyle update. A lot of stuff going on. I don't necessarily talk about every single stuff that I've been thinking about or working on or in my mind, but definitely every single day I've been researching, expanding my horizons, perspective, and try to be the best or better version of myself every single day. But anyways, today's update is kind of like my roadmap to my kind of want to talk about my vision for 2018. 2018 vision. So, some people call it vision, some people call it mission, some people call it purpose, mission, vision, goals. I would say, just 2018 goals. And what I want to achieve in this kind of I see this as a kind of baseline, fundamental philosophy, fundamental principles of life. Basically, I want to improve my life. I want to get from, point A to point B. And maybe right now point A is here, right? It's maybe low in place. It doesn't need to be low, but wherever that is. And B is supposedly better place, right? So to get to A, from A to B, what do I need to achieve to get to B? Like, what is the criteria? What's the definition of like better life for me? So I kind of want to quickly go over that. So I want to have better physique first of all. Fitness is important. Fitness. So basically, for me, bulking, lean bulking. And less body fat. With more muscle mass and less body fat, you're gonna become. I'm gonna look more athletic and more shredded. That's what I want. So to achieve that, I'm doing working out 5 times a week. In terms of diet, I'm doing intermittent fasting. That's good. Next, finance. Finance-wise, last year I paid off my student loan from Japanese government of $40,000 ish. So that's good. I still have 25,000-ish money that I need to pay back to my uncle and my sister in total. So I'll do that this year. And also, this year's biggest goal in finance is to start investing in index funds. So, index funds, not just index funds, but all the portfolios. I'm going to follow a portfolio called all-weather portfolio or four-season weatherproof portfolio covered in the book Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. So I need to reread that. I read it back in 2015. Didn't have time to. I waited until I paid off my debt before I started investing because I was following Dave Ramsey's Toro Rico's, the personal finance books advice first. So once I pay off all the debt, I'm gonna start investing. And then social. This is the point, this is the area that I can improve the most in my life. If I think of my life with consists of 4 pillars, fitness, finance, social, and spiritual happiness, then social area is the area that lacks the most of attention right now. And it's not that I don't have a skill or natural talent or anything, but it's more circumstance or environment that I want to change. Every single day, most people spend 8 hours a day working, and maybe 7 hours sleeping, and the rest you do you run errands, eat, shower, and stuff, right? So most of us, it's safe to say we spend 80, maybe 60% of the time either in school or work every single day. So what that means is that the rest of the time we might spend time watching or hobby or maybe reading books, but not so much time is actually given to improve, for example, fitness or social area, right? Because our primary focus in our current time in this age is career. People spend the majority of the time in their life in work. So it's easy to spend too much time on work, but not so much neglecting other areas in life. And I want to definitely up my focus and attention in social area. And to do that, I actually want to, I have a specific plan, and I've been researching every day since last September-ish. So that's that. Basically, I want to incorporate traveling. I want to incorporate certain kind of social circles, bringing certain social circles into my life. And to do that, I need to be selective about location where I live. It's interesting because I was reading a book called Mastery, and in a book, the author says that you need to choose the location pretty carefully, because that's gonna improve. You need to choose a location that's poetic and also inspiring to you, because you're the product of the environment, right? We are all influenced by environment we surround ourselves with, in regards to people, location, weather, all sorts of stuff, right? So we are product of the environment. So from the takeaways, I want to improve the environment that I'm right now in.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing, like night into morning. I miss the open air, the going anywhere, riding with you, like we used to.
So that's that. And lastly, spiritual. This is more of a kind of like there's like a pyramid of like basic human needs, and like at the bottom is like a basic needs like food, sleep, and sexual desire or whatnot, right? And as you move up the triangle ladder, it becomes more and more abstract. Like for example, like at the top is I remember self-actualization. So this is right now at this point for me is a self-actualization by reading books and getting enlightened, getting humbled every single day, and become a better person myself, mentally, physically, and basically how I look at the life, how I feel fulfilled, accomplished, and how I feel happy and better. And as you grow older, you know, I keep saying you know, but as you become older, less and less things become interesting, fresh, and new. And maybe your life starts becoming more stale, boring. That's the time when people start thinking like, oh, what is more to do with my life? And then to me, it was like after traveling the world, everything, you know, it was good. You know, when I was traveling, it was new, exciting stuff and adventures. But once in a while, like after a while, traveling, excitement because of the new environment becomes stale, because it's no more new. Same as like work, same as like in a people, place as well. So first, like a honeymoon period is over. It becomes a little more ordinary to your perception in your mind. So then I'm like, okay, so what is more to do with my life? How can I go from there? How can I become more excited? How can I feel more happy? And the happiness is a really subjective feeling, but reading many books, it's mostly consists of like sense of accomplishment, sense of appreciation, validation, emotional, logical validation, love, connection with people, and contribution to society. And for me, I get quite a bit of happiness, feeling the happiness from the sense of growth. That's why I like to go to gym and work out. I like to read because I feel like I'm growing every day, learning. So that's that. It's already taken care of. I've been doing this for the past 4 years. Once I started doing self-development, so I've been reading self-help books. But this year I started reading a really more book. But anyways, so this is my 2018 vision. It may not be as clear or specific, but I do this every single year. I come up with a New Year's resolution, because if you don't have goals, you don't change your mind, your behavior is not going to change. Or maybe you can change behavior a little bit, short time, but it's going to default back to original behavior unless you have persistence and you have determination, unless you make your wishful thinking into actual specific goals. So this is the 2018 vision, New Year's resolution. I want to talk about how to be more productive, efficient, how to be minimalist so that you can achieve more. Talk about to-do list and not to-do list. Actually, not to-do list is actually a secret sauce to achieve more with the same amount of time. So I want to talk about that to actually implement this 2018 vision. I want to keep you guys updated with my progress in 2018 goals. So comment below about your goals in 2019. I want to know what kind of stuff that you're working on, what kind of areas you can improve, and your basically action plans. Let's make this 2019 best year yet for us. And it's already, I can't remember, but it's, I can't imagine, but it's already 2019 February 2nd right now. Already February 2nd. It's like January is over. It was like it went by like with lightning speed. It's crazy. It's good that I did this because it's gonna be one of the three ingredients to accomplish something is to write down your goals and make it public and make yourself commit voluntarily. So by writing down, you cannot lie to yourself that I forgot about it, because you write down, this is the evidence. The second step of making it public is because you are going to be embarrassed if you don't achieve this. You look like stupid. So for the fear of looking stupid is gonna push and drive ourselves to be accountable for what we said, right? So this is making this vision public. And lastly, it needs to be voluntary. It needs to be voluntary, meaning that you cannot be forced to do that, because people cannot change you really ultimately. You need to change yourself from the inside, not by outside force. So this is me voluntarily coming up with my goals, and nobody is forcing me to do it. It's not mandatory. It's not required if I don't want to do it. But because I decided to do it, I do it.